Why is your IVF doctor hiding information from you? As an IVF specialist who's been practicing for over 35 years, I see lots of patients who've done IVF cycles in other clinics. And especially when their IVF cycle fails, they come to me for a second opinion. And when I review their medical records, and often these are fact files, I find there is critical information which is missing from that file. And often the one most important piece of information which is missing is photographs of embryos. Now you may say, what makes an embryo photograph so important? So let's go back to first principle thinking. The only thing an IVF doctor can do for you is make embryos. So we grow your eggs, take them out, fertilize them in the lab, make an embryo. We can make embryos for you. That much we're pretty good at because that's within our hands. It's within our technology. Yes, you need a good doctor who can super ovulate you well. You need a good embryologist with a good lab who knows how to culture those embryos. But usually we can get top quality blastocysts for you. That's the one tangible outcome an IVF clinic can provide. The problem is that after we made the blastocyst and then put it back in the uterus, whether that embryo will implant or not is a biological variable which we cannot control. And this is the reason why success rates are not 100%, because human reproduction is not efficient. That's true in the bedroom too. It's not like every fertile couple gets pregnant every month they have sex. And with IVF, we can improve the success rate, but we can't make it 100%. And this is the most important thing you need to remember, that once the doctor has made a top quality embryo, the rest is not in anyone's hands. Call it God's hands, Mother Nature's hands, whatever you want to. But this is why it's so important to have photographs of your embryos, because this gives you tangible evidence that the doctor has done a good job with the super ovulation, with the lab work, with the fertilization, with making good quality embryos. So it's this one single most important piece of information. And in fact, if you have good quality embryos, any doctor can tell you, yes, you received good quality medical care. They actually don't even need to see anything else in your medical file. The biggest tragedy is these days, most IVF clinics do not bother to provide photographs of embryos to their patients. And then sometimes you need to wonder, why are these doctors hiding such basic information from their patients? They come up with all kinds of clever, creative excuses. Oh, it's not good for the embryos. We don't want to expose the embryos to light. Taking photographs is not good for the embryos. That's pure rubbish. Every good IVF clinic everywhere in the world routinely takes photographs of embryos and provides this to patients because it's such valuable information. Not valuable just for the patient, but even for the doctor. It allows us to check, is our lab doing a good job? Are we doing a good job with treating our patients? And therefore, if you've done IVF in a clinic which hasn't given you embryo photos, and good clinics give photos routinely and proactively, they don't wait for a patient to ask for photographs. They give it as part of the medical record. And if you're as a patient, you haven't got these photos, that means your doctor is hiding information from you. And that's a red flag. And you need to worry, why is my doctor hiding information? Why is he not being honest and transparent with me? That's cause for concern.